Hey guys, it's Sarah Reynolds, your favorite progressive patriot, and welcome to day 131 in our series, A Year in the Life of the Progressive Patriot. Today is October 9th, 2014, and we are talking about millennial balls of steel. Okay, so I hope that you got a chance to read an article about this or you heard about this because I found out about it through an actual physical newspaper. You know those kind that fold up? You can buy them out of vending machines for like a quarter or 50 cents. And then people like boomers, they read them and they flip the page and they get like ink on their fingertips. It's just the strangest thing. So there was this newspaper on a table at my job. And I was like, what is this? And I was flipping through it, you know, seeing what it had to say, all these like letters that formed words in columns. Very interesting. And it was called the Pioneer Press, which is apparently like a local newspaper. So there's this article about this guy in Oregon, 30 years old, and what he did, he works for Wells Fargo. Now he makes $15 an hour. And 7 years ago when he was hired at $13 an hour. Now he works in their debt collections department, and what he does is he handles requests from consumers saying, stop contacting me. And he emails the CEO of Wells Fargo and CCs 200,000 of his coworkers. So awesome. I mean, so awesome. And what he says in this email is, we're not making enough money. Could you please give everybody a $10,000 a year raise? And if you were to do this, Mr. Stumpf, who is the CEO, you would be showing that a big corporation has a heart beyond philanthropic interests. So that was interesting to me because I thought not only a heart, but a conscience. And not only a conscience, but social awareness of what is going on. And the CEO made $19 million in total compensation last year, so a little bit less than Jamie Dimon, and who made over $20 million. And that's just mind-boggling. And as you know, if you follow me on Twitter, I tweet every single night the wage inequality video. And there was a recent article in the Washington Post that was talking about how Americans think if they just guess, or if you just ask them, what do you think the average worker makes in comparison to the CEO of a company on average through all corporations in the United States, they think the consumer perception is, I really shouldn't say consumer perception, I should just say the perception of the average American is that a CEO makes approximately 30 times what that average worker makes. Well, that's not true. It's actually 350 times what the average worker makes. So, you know, in the 80s, it was far, far less. I tweet this every single night. In 1980, it was 40 times the pay of the average worker. So the CEO to average worker ratio was 40 to 1. I mean, you guys, it's mind-boggling. It's just mind-boggling. 353 is the actual figure, so approximately 350. Let's round down, just for the sake of argument. Let's say 350 times the average worker's pay. Out of this world, just $10,000 per employee at Wells Fargo getting a raise, everyone on hourly, not salary, just everyone on hourly, it would literally shift their paradigm. They would have money to actually save. And if you've ever been roped into, or the company has tried to rope you into, a 401k plan, there's 55 warnings that this is a risk, you're taking a risk. It's not saving money. What it is it's gambling money, it's risking money. It may or may not be more money than what you're putting in now, come 30 years from now when you need to retire. So, and for a lot of people, that's 10 years from now, and they lost everything back in '08 in their 401k. So, kudos to this awesome guy in Oregon. Just total balls of steel, been working at Wells Fargo since he was 23, 7 years later he's 30, and he's going, my God, I barely make any more than when I started. Could you please do something? I love it. Love it. We need more people like that, and people like that to run for Congress. So, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I will put the link to that article in the Consumerist, because I also found a similar article online so that you didn't have to worry about this old-fangled newspaper thing where you flip the pages and then apparently you can also use it to line bird cages or something. Apparently people used to have birds in cages in their homes. That's just so bizarre to me. Okay, so please be sure to like and subscribe. I'll include the link below, and please have an awesome day and an awesome night. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you.